sketchy rock bar, we made it down the river mouth.
Yeah, just excavators and fucking around.
Little goat just sitting up here across the river. Don't have the bow, but anyway, gonna cook up this little bit of whitebait and have a taste.
Drop them, bro.
After a huge feed, 1.5 whitebait each, we headed back. I love how New Zealanders get out and use the land. Jet boating over 2 centimetres of water, hunting, fishing, hiking. The culture is just so different to Australia. They're in nature whenever they have a spare 2 minutes. And not having experienced a jet boat back in Australia, I just love this loose feeling of sliding and dodging rocks and trees. It was sick. We ripped the boat out, crossed the river, and then headed back. The next day, I was heading down to Kaikoura with my girlfriend and her friend to go chase some waves. Unfortunately, the card got cleaned in the camera, so that's all the surfing you'll see from this trip, but I think Betta was stoked.
The worst surfs of my life. Oh, baby.
It's on.
Lucky for you guys, I have this footage.
Damo's on the banger.
4 years earlier, as I left New Zealand and came back to Oz, I flew my mate Damo over. I needed to get boards home and it was too much to freight him, so it was actually cheaper to fly him over, hang for the weekend, and then take the boards home. We had scored the exact same wave that's tiny but perfect for a longboard. That same day I'd gone for a dive and found the most crayfish I'd ever seen. It was so epic. I came in with 3 in my hands and 1 tucked under my arm.
They're not even all going to fit the bag.
I was trying to lose that one. Can you get his legs off me on this bigger one so I can get up on the rock? That around. I think that we'll let that one go. Let that one go.
You gotta remember, you gotta handle these.
Yeah, that one's.
I'm gonna fucking right up in my dick. Ah, fucking spiky motherfuckers.
That one's bigger.
They're gonna run away, man. Don't.
Them two are definitely sized.
We had an epic weekend. Fires, cooking crays, epic fun little surf. And I just want to repeat all that again this weekend. Anyway, on that trip, I scored a heap of crays. So I was really keen to take the girls out and show them some of the sights of Kaikoura and hopefully get in again.
The mule. Down the safest route here. Bit of mountain goating. The water is looking so good. Looks epic for a dive. I don't know if I brought my housing. I've got my diving gear, my surfing gear and my bow hunting gear, but I'm probably going to run back. The water is good and pretty protected out the front here. Around the side it's like super that aqua weird New Zealand colour and it doesn't look that nice, but I dove here like 5 years ago and it was fucking insane for crays, so I'm gonna run back to the car, get my gear and jump out.
experienced crayfish like this in Australia, and even getting out, there was abalone absolutely littered everywhere in the shallows. This was definitely a day to remember. I had a smile ear to ear. I couldn't believe I just caught 3 crays in one dive. I forgot about the bloody seals too, and nearly got bitten on the leg a few times trying to get my catch back up to the car.
I'll get there.
It had been such an epic day, and on the way home we decided to call into a winery.
I just don't know if it's the vigorous wood flavours or the dark grapes of the Celestine Chapel. Pat, what are you doing? Come on, I'll take you in.
You might have met Pat on another episode. He's one of many of James's and Rachel's pets where we stay in New Zealand. They live west of Christchurch in this epic little tiny house.
Have you already been abandoned because there's a new pet? Another pet.
It's me, I am the pet.
This is Rach. She loves animals, but mainly horses.
You got another pet.
You're not allowed to film it because you're not allowed to tell James yet. It's a surprise.
A surprise, you just bought it without your husband knowing. Look at you, another pet. What's your name? You got a name yet? What do you reckon, Patrick?
Patrick was already pissed off. The pig moved in only a week ago.
Peaches, come here.
The property's right next to this epic little river. The sun was out. We decided to take the beast down, take the dog for a run, see if we could get a little trout. With the dog running ahead, scaring every trout out of every pool, we headed back. Better got back into breaking horses with Rach, and even I jumped on for a ride.
When you know you're ready for going to be made into steak, or your mates just hanging out. Nah, when's the fucking truck coming? I've had enough of this paddock.
After leaving New Zealand stoked, but a bit devo, that I thought I might never have a chance at a red deer again, I went to this property to look for gold.
Not bad. Geez, maybe I should have stayed down there longer. Some of it's pretty chunky too.
I'd met a lad in Cape York over 12 years ago, and he'd reached out and said, my dad's got this place, I reckon there's gold on it, and sometimes he gets critters too.
That was insane.
This place was so close to Sydney, and you occasionally get these little links. My friend's dad's got this, or this property out here, and you could probably get on and I think there's critters, but you never know until you really get out there and check it out one weekend. And boy was I stoked I did.
Clears right up. Alright, I'm getting back in there. I was just starting to find the gold. Oh, there's a tool I lost.
I got about 50 metres down towards the creek on my first morning and just ran back. I'd seen deer and pigs already. Blown away, this went from stopping in for a night to check it out to a 5-day full-blown obsession chasing the stags again and chunky gold. 2 stags. Wait for all this blackberry. Go down, click that notification button, subscribe if you haven't already, because this one's a cracker. I'll see you then.